runs. That's the best offensive team in the country by numbers. And for our guys to go out there and fly around and diving all over the floor, 19 offensive rebounds against that team, that's not easy to do, and had a lot of really good looks, unfortunately, that just didn't go down. And, this team, I talked a lot about them, just how I think our fan base can rally behind them. I can't thank our fans enough for the atmosphere that they had in that building today. And, it's an easy team to rally behind and get behind because of how hard they play every time they step on the floor.
Zach Edey had 11 points in 43 minutes. How do you think you guys did against him and make other people have to beat you?
Yeah, Zach Edey's, I think it was 8 games in a row. He had 28-plus points. So it speaks to the effort of our guys following the game plan, having discipline on that end. I thought our rotations, for the most part, were really crisp. They had a couple guys, similar to Indiana, that had not been shooting the ball well, that hit shots against us. And then Fletcher Lawyer had a heck of a game, and Smith made the free throws down the stretch. That's the other thing. We give up those points at the line. We missed 2 1-and-1s, and and another one after that. So those, 6 points you just take off the board right there, not being able to knock down the free throws. But, again, our effort allowed us to stay in that game, and guys just kept swinging and kept fighting and kept battling and doing it together. That's what I'm most proud of.
He was asked what's the biggest difference in your team last year to this year. He said one word: defense. Is it that simple to you?
Yeah, these guys have really bought into that side of the ball, and that's the identity, I think, of this team. And again, when the ball doesn't go in the hoop, a lot of times it's hard. It's demoralizing to stay in the game. But our guys, what did we shoot? 30. Sorry. What did you say, Seamus? Okay, we don't put these ridiculous things on. 32%. We still have a chance to win the game. And, Purdue in the second half shoots 29%. That's the best offensive team in the country right there. And our guys, they're doing it on that end. And, it hasn't mattered if the ball has gone in. They've continued to fight, and that's what's given us a chance to win. Unfortunately, the ball, we didn't shoot it very well tonight. But, we kept fighting, kept battling, and that's the thing I'm proud of with this group is how they have bought in on that side of the ball.
How many teams over the years would you say had a defensive identity, your teams?
Oh, I think a couple of our Iowa State teams had a great toughness to them. I really do. We were third in DER after All-Star break one year in Chicago, where I thought we had a team that really bought into that identity. This team here obviously is the best defensive group, and that was a big part of the offseason, was trying to get guys that had length, that had a toughness factor to them, and that came from winning. And you look at Sam; he's played in the NCAA tournament. Juwan, who I really thought fought out there, battled some foul trouble, but he's part of SEC championship team. Emmanuel's played in the postseason, so that was important. It was important to get guys like that, and I do think that's the reason for the defensive identity that this group has.
Make it repeat stuff, but did you feel like there were times where you're just like that one shot away, like at the possession in regulation, where like 4 or 5 opportunities?
Yeah, I thought we had some really good looks. Again, I give our guys credit for continuing to go after the ball on the offensive glass and continue to get looks. We had some really, really good opportunities. I thought Casey may turn down one, dribbled into it, but that's a shot he can hit, that little floater, and then had some wide open ones, unfortunately, that just didn't go down.
What goes through your mind on that possession where you had like 4 or 5 offensive rebounds and none of the shots go in?
What was my...
Just what goes through your mind when you're watching?
Well, I can't say the word that I'd like to say, but that was the word that kind of came up. But it just, again, it's the effort that these guys play with to continue to give a chance to put it in the basket. And unfortunately, it just didn't go down. But it had good, solid looks. I think 4 of them, and I thought all of them were good, especially Casey with the way he had it going out there for us.
What did you see at the end of regulation there on that tying shot from Casey?
Yeah, just stepped up, hit a great one for us, and sent that thing into overtime. But Casey's not afraid of the moment, as you guys have seen, and that's why I thought when he rose up to take that last shot that it was going in, because he made that one in overtime and really had a nice rhythm going out there.
Greg, going back to last Sunday, what did you learn about your team over the past 6 days?
Yeah, I pretty much everything that I thought about this team is what I saw. And, we got a week now finals week. It's an important week for our guys. We didn't take a day off last week because of our schedule. The rule next week is we have to take 2 for some stupid reason, but we'll take tomorrow off. We'll take Tuesday off, and then we'll get 3 days to prep, heading into a really talented Kansas State team in Kansas City at Sprint Center. But yeah, I mean, I just everything I thought about this team is what I saw this last week in the 3 games that we had against top 10 opponents.
What do you tell them after a game like this where they poured so much in?
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's no moral victories, and that's the thing about this group. There was a lot of dejection in that locker room, but at the same time, the way they went out and battled, if we do that every night, we're going to have a chance. We're going to have a chance to have a hell of a year. So that's the thing I told them. Walk out of here with your head high. We'll get some things fixed. And, again, we haven't had a lot of practice time. I mean, it's been getting back late, put in the game plan, go a little bit live the next day, and then we play. But you got to be careful of taking their legs away in practice. So we get a good opportunity to get back in the practice floor to clean some things up this week.
Sam played today, obviously. But how's he feeling?
Yeah, you could see he was a little gassed out there. The one he got fouled, I was asking him, do you need a timeout? Do you need me to, get a little blow? He said no, he was fine. Yeah, you could see he was winded out there, and again, he hadn't done much the last 2 days of practice. So for him to play 37 minutes, after the illness that he had, just shows you the warrior that he is.
Did you get an explanation on that foul on Wilcher at the end?
No, I did not. Thank you.